Everyone, we are at the ancient secret fishing spot where no one knows where this is. Actually, no, we're on Monona Bay along with the rest of Madison. As you can see by the various shanty towns that have sprung up. Hot place, bites are good. Probably last weekend of ice fishing, I think there's probably still a good 6 inches below me. There's tons of people out here, so I feel pretty safe. The shoreline is all busted up. Not gonna get too much from shore. There is someone fishing open water by the outlet over there. But solid ice here. I don't even know why I bought the drill because there's so many pre-drilled holes that I'm just gonna use. But yeah, let's get fishing. Got a nice pre-drilled hole right here. They don't really ice up anymore. Like they used to, definitely. It's got a break kind of the thin ice on top and then pretty much use the holes. So I think we're gonna be okay here. We just gotta make sure it goes to the bottom. I think it's already there, and see how deep this is. Oh, that's deep. Okay, so just kind of spring it there and kind of jig it, not towards the bottom, but maybe a couple of inches from the bottom, and hopefully we get a fish. I do have a spring bobber on this one, although I don't know if it's really that good. It's a little bent already, but hopefully we can get a fish here. I've had a decent amount of luck on the deeper water with the fish, but while we're fishing, we need to answer two important questions of our time. Extremely important, and these need to be answered. The first question is deep dish pizza real pizza, or is it just a casserole posing as a pizza? I know some of you as Midwesterners would find this insulting, but we all know that true pizza is New York style pizza, but is deep dish pizza true pizza? And the second question is, how many yards consistently would an NFL field goal kicker have to be able to kick to be considered for the #1 pick in the NFL draft? Like, we know that like some of the best NFL kickers can kick like 60-yard field goals sometimes, but let's say you have a very high success rate, 80+% at 80 yards for field goals. So basically, at 80 yards, your team would basically just have to be able to drive to your own 35-yard line on every single drive. Would that guy be the first pick over a good quarterback prospect like Trevor Lawrence in the actual NFL draft? I think that is a question that we need to consider, because those are pressing questions of our age. Let me know in the comments on your answer to those two questions, and hopefully we get a fish today. Already got one today. Got one. See it swimming around the hole. Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah, bluegillish fish. Bluegillish fish. Hope they're biting good today, and hope I can get some crappies as well. Bluegill. There you go. Nice healthy bluegill. Gonna put them down this other hole here. Definitely like the deeper water today has done better. So there you go, bluegill, and it swims back off. Nice first fish. I do not think they are actually at the bottom this time around. I think they're in the middle of the water column right now, because it's not, when I go to the bottom I don't really get anything, but I think they're like just under visible range, and they're definitely here in the deeper water. Like, I'm probably around a good 30-40 yards from shore, and someone's fishing the open water over there by the dock, which might actually have some fish as well, but they are hungry today. Hopefully I can get some crappies as well. Oh, I got another one. Oh, they're biting good today. Man, I just put my thing back in the ice. This one's bigger. Oh yeah, there you go. 2 bluegills in a couple of minutes. This one's a good 7-incher. Oh yeah, we're getting good content today. They are hungry, my friends. They are hungry. It's a good palm-sized bluegill, 7.5, 8 inches. Back in the hole you go, bluegill. See if we can get a third fish. So I'm using red spikes, and they are working much better than the white colored spikes I have been using. In case you're wondering where I am, I'm about 30 yards from shore. There's someone fishing the open water over there too by the dock, and that might be working out. There's several holes here I can jump around, and yeah, I think we can get a lot of fish today. My set pole is ringing like crazy. Do we have a fish here? Yeah, we have a fish here. The third one? Oh yeah, bluegill haven today, my friends. Bluegill haven today. Another nice maybe 7-inch bluegill. Man, I could limit out pretty easily today. Good ice fishing adventure. Too bad the ice is melting so fast. I would get some tip-ups afterwards, but There we go, bluegill. It's the third fish for today in about 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna hole hop a little bit just to make things more exciting. We got this small hole right here. Gonna try fishing on this one because they're all pretty close to each other. I think most of the fish are in this area, about 30-40 yards out from shore. And I've gotten like 5 or 6 bites already, pulled up 3. Been a pretty good day so far. I think this is the hot time around 4 o'clock in the afternoon where the fish are really feeding. You gotta let the string go down first to see like how deep this place is. I think it's about probably like 6-7 feet deep. Reel it about maybe a foot or 2 up and then just start jigging. They're not at the bottom, they're all a couple of feet up from the bottom, so I think we're gonna be good today on fish. Got one. All right, it's been a while, but I think the fish like a still presentation rather than a moving presentation. I haven't really gotten much on the moving presentation, but 4th fish of the day. Nice little bluegill. Yeah, they definitely like just prefer you to drop it down and basically not move it. Because that's how I've been getting all my bites. They don't like the jigging up and down. Got 25 more XP for ice fishing. See ya, bluegill. There you go. Thinking I'm gonna have to change out tactics a little bit. The fish are probably biting slightly further down now, but they're there, and they pretty big, my friends. About 7-inch gills all day. The other thing about this over open water fishing is that ice hooks are not self-setting. So I actually miss most of the takes on my other pole because I'm not jigging it. Got many bites on that other pole that I missed today. But 4 fish so far today. Still need to get better at my hand feels. But hole hopping is kind of fun, although it is cold. I will have to get some tip-ups next year. I was going to buy them this year, but the weather is not agreeing and ice season is ending soon, I think. This set hole is so consistent. So many bites. We got another fish. Oh, this one's a pretty big one too. Not bad. Another 7-8 incher on the box. 5 fish, folks. All right, good fish, man. See ya. I think I'm gonna lose a pole today because I almost lost one just now. I mean, the bluegills aren't very big. I think if I just like put them a little bit away from the hole, I won't lose it. But it's hard to say. They're pretty active today, everywhere basically. And I gotta watch these really tight, otherwise I am gonna lose one. This particular hole is by far the most consistent one here. I get a lot of bites when I just set, but I don't really get too many of them because like I said, these things aren't auto sets for ice fishing, so you just gotta kind of have to just wait for fish. That hole also has like fish. I think all the fish I've caught are gathered around these couple of holes. I think that bite action is going down a little bit because the sun's going down, but I should be able to get 1 or 2 more. Like I said, by far the most consistent hole. And this one's pretty crazy. Let's lift it up. Oh, this one's a good one. Yeah, there you go. Bluegills aplenty. 1 hole holds all of them. Another healthy bluegill. That's a nice one. The biggest one today, probably like around 8.5 inches. Very nice fish. Check it out. That's a beast of a fish. All right, see ya, bluegill. Kind of strange how all the fish are basically concentrated around that 1 hole. I've caught like various fish on other holes as well, but that one has more fish than the rest of them combined. I think I got one from another hole. I do. Interesting. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one too. There we go, another healthy bluegill. Ah, this area is really good. Good patch ice. 7 or 8 gills. All right, another bluegill. All right, see ya, bluegill. I think they're moving up shallower, folks, so maybe rev it up a little bit more, just a bit more. And you know, the ice goes down about 6-7 inches, so you know, if they're right under the ice, you only need about like 2-3 feet down. I think the water's around 6 foot here, so about halfway down. That might be where they are in the column right now. And just as I say that, the pole goes insane. We got another fish. No crappie though, just bluegills, but a lot of them. This is one of the smaller ones, but slamming them today, man. Slamming them today. Another flopping fish on the ice. See ya. It goes back down. You know, once you find the right depth, you don't reel at all. You just kind of like let it down, because they're all about at the same point in the water column. And you just kind of like, you don't even jig right now. You just kind of let it sit there. And that's the best strategy right now. If you jig, you don't get as many, at least in my opinion. You just kind of let it sit there, maybe like move it around a little bit, and that's about it. Some of the bites are so subtle, you don't really notice it until you start pulling, but man, they're hitting like mad now. Oh yeah, oh, that's a good one. Another one. Bluegill. Like, Monona Bay is hot, my friends. Hot. Probably got only about 20 minutes of fishing left, 10 minutes, but they're hitting really good right now. See ya, bluegill. Lowering back in. This other hole's starting to produce really nice too. They're much, much shallower than where they were earlier. And I can tell there's fish down there because there's actually air bubbles coming up. I think pole has a fish. Yes. Stuck on the side, but that is definitely a fish. Another one. Oh yeah, man. The setup is working so good. Just set one up. And then, you know, a little bit. They're all throughout the water column, actually. They're definitely all throughout the water column, and they're plentiful. All right, see ya. Never reel. Just lower down, raise back up. You don't really need to reel on Monona Bay. It's not that deep. And you won't lose your position in the water if you don't reel. Yeah, all right. Got like a dozen fish so far today. Most successful ice outing trip yet. Thing is waving like crazy, so I think the fish, nope, the fish is still on. I thought it got off, but yeah, it's good, it's good. Oh, yeah, oh, that's a good one too. It's a nice one. Another one over the ice, another bluegillish fish. Suckers are really hungry. See ya. Man, I just really want a crappie. But I guess I will have to just settle for bluegillish fish these days, because the crops aren't biting. Maybe I should go to Wabesa sometime and go for yellow perch or something. Dusk and another bite. Is it a crappie, a bluegill? Hope it's a crappie, but I think it's just a bluegill. That's a big one though. Not a bad bluegill, my friends. Not a bad bluegill at all. Check that out, another fat bluegill. Man, these red spikes are gold. See ya, bluegill. Got a couple minutes left. Still hoping to catch a crappie or a perch, but it looks like it's just bluegill haven on Monona. But I have gotten my ice fishing badge, because I have caught like over a dozen fish today. You think they stop biting at dusk? No siree, Bob. No siree. We got another fish. Another bluegill. I'm really hoping some of these are crappies, but looks like they're just bluegill today. You know, I've never eaten one of these suckers before, but people tell me they actually taste better than crappies. Well, I might try one someday. These are nice size. I'll see ya. It's getting really dark outside. Most people are putting up back home, and it's getting really dark outside, so I think I'm gonna call it for today. Got like a dozen fish. By far my most successful adventure on the ice. Tip-ups will be next year unless we get another hard freeze sometime. And yeah, I got my ice fishing badge today. All right, if you enjoyed this video, give a like, subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and join me for more fishing adventures. Hopefully open water, maybe even some steelhead.